Hello, everyone. This is Jan and Rudolf again with you. And tonight we want to touch a very important topic. And I would formulate it: time is now. And more specifically, why is it crucial not to postpone your dream for tomorrow? So, why postponing costs people too much? The longer you postpone your dream, the less likely you will ever achieve it. Rudolf, what can you say about that?
Yeah, most people live like they live forever, or they handle their time like deal with their time like they live forever. And you need to be aware of that. The first 20 years of your life, other people decide how you spend your time. Then you have 20 years of your life where you can call like your core time, yeah, like until 40, maybe 50, 30 years, and then you are old and sick and weak to achieve something amazing. So basically, your entire life you have just 30 years to do something. And 40% or 30% is sleep, so even less. If you're aware of really the hours that you really have in your life to do something, it's limited. So time is a huge factor in this context. And many people, and this is again an issue about mindset, they are like caged by their mindset to not move anywhere. And then they have thoughts like, okay, I need more time to figure something out, I need more time to learn something, I need to test something, and then they just stay where they are because they feel safe. And this is an instinct that all humans have. If you feel safe in your current place or safe enough, you have the feeling of not moving, or you're scared to move anywhere because at the moment it's safe, but in the moment where you move anywhere, you can lose. You risk something. You go out, a car can hit you or whatever can happen. Yeah, someone can threat you with a weapon or whatever. Yeah, depends on where you live, but you understand. So many people, they decide just to not change anything in their life and to prefer security over potential. But you also need to understand, or many people need to realize that in order to win more or to fulfill you or to like use your full potential, you need to risk in a certain level. You need to be able to go out and try something and risk and go new directions. And also being aware of time, that the time is limited and you don't have an infinity time to test everything around. So the focus needs to be clear. You need to be able to take controlled risk and move forward quickly instead to overanalyze everything and be a perfectionist. Because I noticed many people, when they are perfectionists, they have an excuse, yeah, for themselves. They say, yeah, I'm a perfectionist, even they don't say it loud, but for themselves, and I need more time to do something. And then they never do anything because that more time is like invested in full to figure out something. And it's a limiting belief, and yeah. So this is an important topic. What do you think about that? How you see it?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. The problem is too many people, as we've touched before, are just victims of certain circumstances, of the conditions and things that happen to them, the system that the very system they're in. So that doesn't allow them to actually stop, look, and listen and analyze and see actually where they are, and actually are they really doing what they want to do, or are they actually there where they want to be, or did they actually have any plan or made any plan to achieve something what they're dreaming of, and made a plan, step-by-step plan to achieve it, yeah, like year by year, week by week, month by month. No, most people simply hope, yeah, or maybe work hard and think someday they will save money or be able to move on further. But unfortunately, being employees, that doesn't happen to most employees, because the sole reason why the bosses hire them is just to fulfill their dreams, and to save as much money as possible to make their dreams come true, but not transform you into a shareholder or anyone else that would actually benefit from the growth of that enterprise. So why postponing costs you too much? It is because each year of postponing in your 30s will cost you 2 years away in your 30s, and again double in your 50s. So another a comparison will be 2 years of postponing in your 30s will cost you 4 years in your 40s, and then 8 years in your 50s. If you are 3 years late to do something in your 30s, then you are 6 years late to do something in your 40s, and 12 years in your 50s. But and then in 60s, it's not likely that most people will have that energy, that drive, that desire to achieve something in business, because in your 60s probably you're not nearly as adventurous and as hungry, as motivated as you are in your 20s, 30s, 40s. So therefore, the big lesson that we can take from here is that time is much more expensive when you are younger, and it hurts much worse when you get older and you realize you didn't take the right steps early enough to get closer to your goal, to your end goal, your dream. So why is it worth much more in that investment and sacrifice that you would otherwise put in to achieve that goal? So investment of money into skill perfection and quality education is needed in order to win time and achieve success faster than your competitors. It means when you get to your 40s and see your competitors are much more ahead of you, they will be exactly as many years ahead of you as earlier they have made investments and put effort into their career building. For example, when you have taken steps into courses, coaching and consultation professionally in your 20s, you would be about 3 times faster and much more ahead than those who haven't, or those who have done that in their 40s. So what does it mean? It means the later you commit to serious success, the less likely you will at all achieve it. The more you will miss chances to learn, risk and make steps forward, the more you will miss out on your true potential. We're calling it be the best version of yourself, or achieve that state of becoming the best version of yourself. The morale is very clear, I think. And in your 50s, you're less likely to have the same drive and the same energy, enthusiasm level. So therefore, I would say your 20s, 30s, 40s is the golden time. Basically 20, 30 years to actually get somewhere. In order to gain momentum in your market, in your sphere, in your industry, where you want to thrive. And if you haven't done that till then it's very, very unlikely you're going to be able to get all that knowledge and all the skill needed to compete in your, say, end of your 50s with those who have been doing it and established themselves in the market already for a long time. In the 60s, it's not likely that you will be able to establish yourself in the market. So moreover, not only your competitors are moving always forward, also with them the world and the markets move forward. So the more you stay status quo as you are right now and hope to 1. Learn skills by yourself, 2. Save money and be as frugal as you can in order to invest in later on into your business, 3. Wait when a miracle will happen, 4. Wait when someone will come and drag you forward. So the bad news is that no one will do that, and none of that is a smart or wise strategy for a simple reason. It just doesn't work and will most likely not happen. So we often hear the most common reasons people not want to acquire private coaching and consultancy lessons as a great alternative of classic education that you can otherwise get, which not is not always very useful, or conduces to direct business growth. So, Rudolf, can you please share some of the most common reasons that you hear when people that you offer your valuable time, expertise, knowledge in the form of coaching and consultancy? What do they say? What are their type of reasons or things that don't allow them, or I would call it excuses, that they would use in order to not succeed now, but succeed no one knows when?
Yeah, it's a good question. Let's speak about some common objections. In my case, I work with software developers, freelancer software developers, and when I have my conversations with them, there are several common objections that they have. Maybe the number one of, or the most common objection is, there are two common objections, so I don't know what is more, what is less, but one of the first is for sure that they say, I have already a project, so I don't need to do any marketing at the moment. And I can speak about that, or I just count some other objections, but let's speak about that one first. I have already a project, or I have already contract until the next year or the next of the year or whatever. So, or the next 3 months, 6 months, whatever. And I try to explain that, and sometimes they understand it, sometimes not. But the truth is, a business never stop to do marketing, no matter how much clients they have. I never heard of any successful business where they said, okay, we have already so much customers, now we close every ad, we close all marketing channels, we are happy. This will not happen, because business is a cycle. It has to move forward, and the customer care is moving in the same time as the marketing is moving. Because in the moment where you don't get new clients, there will be a moment where you will not serve clients anymore, and then you start to be desperate and act desperate of this desperation, and this will hurt your business, because clients can feel it, or you start to act looking to short-term goals only or results. But if you have a full pipeline, you can start to select which clients you want to work with. You can feel more comfortable, because what's the number one reason, at least from my experience, why people stay as an employee in their business when they are if they are a software developer? The number one reason is they don't have the skills, and because they don't have the skills, they don't have the competence. Because they don't have the competence, they don't have the confidence to be a freelancer, earning 5 times more than they earn at the moment as an employee. And why they don't have the competence is because they have a lack of understanding that you need to do constant marketing to be able to move forward. And this is the problem that freelancers have. The most of them they come from a place of being employee and go to freelancing, and then they think it's the same game, just a little bit different. I just do product delivery, I just do my work, and I forget about everything else. But this is not a business. A freelancer is a business, is a small business owner, and you need to do the marketing, because you need to be able. Because only if your pipeline is full, you are confident to choose your clients. Otherwise, you are desperate to work with only one client, and he will feel that energy, the desperation, and will not serve you. So, I would say this is the number one reason. It's the lack of understanding why marketing is important. Marketing is not just there to find a client. Marketing is there to have a constant pipeline of clients, a waiting list, if you can say that, where you can choose the best of the best clients. That's what I would say. What do you think about that objection? I guess you heard similar objections.
Yeah, I would actually tell you the full list of all objections because I indexed them in a certain order, and many of them are similar to yours. But maybe you can name a few more, those that you have heard, and maybe compile top 5 reasons or top 10, whatever you have, so then I can come up with all the reasons I hear, yeah, so that we could resume all of them in one big list. Mm-hmm.
Another reason is that they don't understand the marketing. I said that, or the second number one reason, the most common reason is the trust. It's the trust in themselves or the trust in other people. This is also a reason. We can discuss these things a little bit in detail after. And I would say this is the 2 big reasons, the objections, yeah, basically. More I don't really have.
Well, then let me complete your list. Yeah, let me complete your list with the feedback that I've been hearing when I was in touch with freelancers, designers that were in the position to acquire competitive knowledge because they have already some experience in the market. They have not been like sort of born yesterday, that they yesterday quit their job and started to acquire private customers and make projects for them, yeah, whatever it is, 2D, 3D designs, all sorts of design, yeah, interior design and so on. We often hear the most common reasons people do not want to acquire private coaching and consultancy lessons for the following reasons. 1, right now I have so many problems, it's not a good time. 2, I'm still employed and I need to first finish with employment contract. 3, a mortgage is much more crucial to me now than building my own business. Therefore, I'm still staying an employee, so the biz can wait. 4, I need another several years when I get a nicer apartment, a better car, move to a better city, find a girlfriend, boyfriend, and so on. 5, I need another several years when I'm a bit older, more serious, more seasoned, more experienced, when I have already enough fun and entertainment in my life. 6, I have big ambitions and aspirations, but I'm not sure of myself. Neither am sure my coach or consultant can really help me achieve my dreams. 7, it all seems a bit of an unrealistic dream, blown up and loud promise to earn $10,000 to $25,000 a month. 8, I am trapped as an employee and I do not feel it's my realistic plan for tomorrow, and for me to get out of this routine feels impossible. 9, dream costs too much and therefore I'm not sure I will pursue, but most likely give them up. 10, I don't want to use my credit card in order to make a radical investment into my future. 11, I don't believe I can invest and thus buy time and become more successful and competitive than my peers or competitors. 12, I have to think about it all first, weigh everything, my life, myself, my priorities and dreams, but it all takes me simply forever. 13, I'm not sure this consultant coach is the right choice for me, as I deserve much better or the opposite of it. 14, I'm a victim of my own life circumstances and liabilities, therefore I can't make a leap forward. I'm not good enough and I will not likely be able to break through. 15, I have a comfortable life and do not want to change anything. Also, I'm sure I will always have it, come what may. 16, growing and tougher competition, new technologies, growing company monopolies are not a big threat to my career. 17, if you are an employee, I will stay safe with this job and can easily change it with a better one at almost any time or age. If you're a freelancer, my customers are super loyal to me and they will not likely revert to my competitors or other companies for a cheaper, better, more satisfactory product or service. 19, for freelancers. My early earnings have been steadily growing, but have never surpassed 25% of year-to-year growth. 20. I'm brilliant at counting money, making the best offer to my best customer and achieving maximum pay for what I offer. 21. I don't think there is much else to learn in my specific profession or industry, or how to better the sales as there is recession. The market is saturated, my fellow competitors do not thrive and are pretty more or less in the same income or lifestyle situation. 22. I'm already a bit old and my train is gone. Younger competitors earn much more and corner the market, so I don't feel I have any chances. So these are all excuses. Excuses? Excuses. Successful people avoid excuses and do their utmost to find reasons and means to take the chances that turn in their lives. Why? Because excuses are too comfortable and it is easy to give up and fail. It's easy to say, oh, I can't do it. It's easy not to compete. It's easy not to fight. It is the easiest thing ever not to grow, not to compete, not to aspire, not to invest, isn't it? Moreover, excuses are also traits of despair, fiasco, and dystopia. I'll tell you more. Excuses are lies. Lies behind which is comfortable to hide, comfortable to shield yourself with from reality. Choose your path and choose your destiny, and do not postpone it for tomorrow. The time is now. The time is now. The time is now.
Let me add a quote from Arnold Schwarzenegger. He said one time that, and this is what I also see, the most people, they want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his best ages, yeah, like a champion. But the most people, they don't want really to be a champion. They want to be something, but they don't want to become something. Like you said, they want to stay in their comfort zone and resist to grow. Everything that is not growing is dying. Yeah. So if you resist to grow, you degenerate. Yeah. You become less of everything. You lose skills. You become older. You become more ill. And this is not the way how successful people go. The successful people, they work on themselves. So time and like you said, excuses. I mean, the question is, where's your focus? Is your focus on a solution, how to accomplish something, or is your focus on just reasons why you can't do something? And they're all true. They're all true. If you think, okay, I can't be a great salesperson because I have an accent or my English is not perfect, whatever. This is true, basically, yeah. And you give yourself the feedback that you cannot train it, so you cannot try it. Yeah, this is a self-fulfilling prophecy, and this is what most people do, and this is the reason why they always fail. Because when you believe something and you start with something, you can always train and develop anything. But the reason why you tell yourself in the beginning that you cannot do it and you give any excuses because the list was long, I don't remember all points, but you can just refer. We can just refer to your excuse list that you mentioned now recently. Then you don't gonna start with anything and you fail 100%. But on the other side, if you start and you try to work on it, you have a little chance to win, right? Even if it depends on the task, on the difficulty. So procrastination, it's a topic, yeah. The most also successful people, they have a taste of urgency. They value their time, they value other people's time because they know that time is limited. It's a valuable resource, limited resource. And they also understand that money is not time and time is not money. You can get money, but you can never get time. You're constantly losing. Every second is passing, it's away. You can never get it back. Yeah, but time you can and money you can earn back. If you lose it, you can earn it back. So this is what you need that people need to consider is, I mean, find a way to save time by delegating work. Rich people, they delegate everything because they value their time. That's the reason they have more time to accomplish more things and get they have more success, can save even more time, etc., and so on. And that's the reason they look maybe like some haters, they say, oh, they look like so arrogant, they have all that fancy stuff and luxury items and nobody need them really, you can do all these things by yourself, or they're lazy, but these things maybe save time. A private jet, for example, it's not really maybe because you want to be looking arrogant or be a snob, yeah, but maybe that private jet is just more faster and comfortable to move, yeah, so he can save his time for that. And so the question is here also how you can find ways to save time for yourself and how you can find ways to move forward in the most efficient way and get and accomplish your goals, right?
Yes, I would say it's absolutely right what you're saying. All points are absolutely true. And one way to save time is to acquire assets, and getting competitive education, competitive skills, competitive knowledge is a huge asset. Yeah, because that will buy not only time, that will also buy you space and place in the market. Yeah, before the competitors will get there. What the competitors don't do, they may economize time and money on those very important assets, yes, and skills and education. Actually, this kind of like a shortcut towards success, yeah. But a lot of people just use the excuse they want a quick magic pill solution. Yeah, I can't believe, yeah, it all takes too long. I can't believe that it takes you, yeah, so much effort and strain to get knowledge, to get skills, to get a coach, to get a mentor, to learn it all, and then to implement it all. That takes so many months, so many years. It just cannot be true. Yeah, it all sounds weird. So they believe there should be some simple solution, yeah, like a magic pill, as many call it. Yeah, but unfortunately, there is no magic pill. Yeah, many think, okay, find me some client. Yeah, give me a job. Yeah, like they're writing on the forum that we have. Yeah, but it's just fish. Yeah, we're not giving people fish. We're ready to give people fishing rods, but not fish, yeah? Because if we give them fish, they will always be coming back to ask for more fish. And we are not a ocean and sea to provide them fish all the time. So we are here to offer you fishing rods, right? So that's a huge difference. In order to keep someone hungry, give them fish. But in order to make the person successful and independent, give him a fishing rod, yeah? So we are here to give you fishing rods. Who doesn't like fish? Yeah, everyone loves fish. But that provider of fish will not be always there for you, would he?
That's a good point that you mentioned. It's the art to find a balance between losing money and losing time. So you have two extremes, yeah. You have the one extreme that the last series we spoke about also, do everything by yourself, trial and error. It's really time consuming, but you save time, but you save money. You pay with time only. And the other extreme is you delegate everything away. So this is the opposite. You pay only the money and you save time. But the disadvantage in this case is if you delegate everything away and you're like a child who not understanding the processes enough to really know what's happening. I see that many times in companies there's a product owner know nothing about software development but delegating around. And then of course people notice that and start to take advantage and tell that product owner, yeah, it's necessary to do, but in reality it's not necessary, or it's a waste of time or waste of money. And this person is not able to take decisions, yeah. And that's the topic that we had the last time, yeah. Grow yourself, get the skills right, yeah. So if your process is out of control, it's because it's your fault. You don't have enough skills to know what is happening. So you need to be in the middle of everything. You should not do everything by yourself, and you should also not delegate everything. You should try to find the middle way. And the best for that is to get the skills and rely on someone who can give you the skills in the fastest way possible, like Kung Fu master who teach you Kung Fu, yeah. So you don't need to read all the books and study everything by yourself and try everything, figure out by yourself, but rely on the experience and the guidance of someone who's already there where you want to be in certain areas of life. You still need to implement these things, because content and information without implementation is useless. But you also don't implement just without any guidance, and you just waste time with trial and error. So I think this is the best way to go. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely agree here. And I want to make a declaration for all who are listening to us, the audience, and those who are joining our Facebook and LinkedIn groups and are subscribing to our YouTube channel. We are preparing not only, let's say, magic pills, but special magic pills that actually work. Yeah, because a lot of magic pills that you have heard or know today, they actually distract you from reality. Yeah, but we're not going to talk about those pills. We're going to talk about magic pills in form of fishing rods. Yeah, so we pack them, we prepare them, and we want to see the serious people who don't use excuses, who don't want to postpone their happiness for tomorrow, who want to succeed as soon as possible and for any price. Yeah, they're ready, they're serious, they're committed, and they're going to actually do it. Yeah, so the time is now, and please do join us on our groups, on our pages, and also subscribe to our channels, and feel free to comment on our webinars where we touch important topics. Yeah, so you are looking for the magic pill, you are looking for clients, you are looking for jobs. Yeah, here you are. It's packed, it's ready, and it's actually the magic pill in form of a fishing rod. Yeah, I'll repeat myself, because there's no magic pill. Yeah, the only magic is the fishing rod. Yeah, we have the fishing rods in our hands, and we're using it already at decades, and it generated a lot of money and a lot of stability in our lives. And now we're ready to share and sell it to you. Yeah, but this is actually a great deal, because we have put so much time and so much knowledge and expertise. We have bought so much education ourselves and gone through so much. You're gonna get a great deal for yourself, that you would economize, you would have compressed knowledge, compressed in a pill, in a fishing rod symbol that you are going to use yourself, and you're not going to be dependent on others, on others who give you a job, a project for 1 or 2 months, and then you're out, then whatever you saved, you will exhaust that budget, and then you will again be hungry and looking and running around looking for more clients. Is that the fate you're looking for? Is that the serious entrepreneur in you, or the kind of employee mentality freelancer? Yeah, so choose your path, choose your way, your destiny. It's in your hands.
I mean, it's a great first step to be a freelancer, to realize, okay, you don't want that one employer, you want to be more flexible, have multiple clients, multiple income streams, for example, yeah. But I see, for example, in my group, this is especially for my group, I see several postings where people ask, okay, I'm this and that, and I need a job. I mean, and then I ask them, okay, what is holding you back to get the job or to get the project on your own? And then some people, they're puzzled. They think like, I don't know really. I don't think anything holds me back. I just post. I mean, this is the lack of self-reflection. I mean, if nothing holds you back, why you don't have that job already? So there need to be something. If you would have the skill or the ability or whatever, the opportunity, you would not post that post, send that post in the group and ask. It's also, by the way, the wrong place to ask, because we don't offer jobs or projects. We are not recruiters, or we're not a bunch of freelancers who delegate work. Yeah, we are here to grow, to get skills, how to get our own projects by ourselves. Like I mentioned before, find the middle way between delegating and trial and error. So if you want to be a freelancer who is independent of others, and if he delegates his services, he really know exactly what he is delegating, and he know what is realistic, what's not realistic. He has the competence to decide what is right and wrong. You're on the right place. If you are a freelancer who is just looking for the next gig or the next job, and you resist to work on yourself, you should probably not listen here anymore, and it's waste of time for you. Then go and search a recruiter or get to become an employee, because this is the better way to go. Yeah, but if you're a freelancer who wants to know, okay, how do I get my own clients on my own terms, on demand, by will, at will, when I want it, to the conditions I want it, to the time I want, then you are right here. This is what we can show you. Yeah, and this is that's the reason we created that groups, so we can grow together even. Yeah, and become better versions of ourselves.
Absolutely, I would affirm and confirm it all, also underline all the truths and wisdom. So please, everyone who's listening to us, who has started to follow us or to see the content we're sharing on our forums, there's a group on Facebook and LinkedIn for developers. There's a group on LinkedIn and Facebook for designers. From my side, we're waiting for your feedback. Please do share your very own, very honest thoughts. Don't try to hide behind excuses. Face the reality and address the problems directly without trying to find curved ways around, because you will not escape those problems like this. That was it, more or less, for today. Rudolf, do you have anything to add?
It was a pleasure to speak again. Like always, I'm excited for the next session. And like you said, leave comments and thoughts and feedback in the comment section below the video, and share your questions. Ask our questions if you have. We're here to help you. If you're a designer, Ian is the right person to ask. If you're a software developer, I'm here to help you. And I hope the value or the content that we shared with you helps you and is valuable for you, and maybe it gives you some inspiration, some new ideas, some new perspective, how to move forward. And if something is not clear yet, it's fine. We all grow together. So then reach us out, and we are more happy than to help you.
Great. Yeah, I'm also happy that if you have found some truths in that, what we're sharing, because we're not sharing some sort of bullshit. We're sharing things from our experience, and we have a lot of it because we've worked in many countries and many cities with many types of customers, and we've also built our way from basic minimum paying customers towards high ticket clients. Yeah, so that's quite a way and a path. But obviously, unfortunately, not every single freelancer or small business has the same history, has its own ups and downs, and depending on the environment, depending where you are, which continent or which economy you depend on. We're lucky maybe to be here in Europe, Western Europe, where we have it quite developed today and competitive. So we are, say, in the thick of it. Yeah? So we can share only from abundance of experience that we have. Please make your conclusions. If something doesn't allow it, feel free to address your questions or whatever you want to ask, and please do interact and do comment. Thanks a lot for everything, and thanks, Rudolf, for your participation, and let's talk next time in the next webinar.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thanks also, and see you next time.